This Could Get Dicey is a Dungeons & Dragons podcast about dudes being bros. What adventures will they get into? Only time will tell. Like the name suggests, this podcast could get dicey. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Hello, and welcome to This Could Get Dicey, a D&D podcast where a group of buds get to unwind from their 9-to-5s and step into the world of Drew Gala. My name is Destiny Nieto, I play Loomis Bjorn, and before things get a little too dicey, I'd just like to say it's a beautiful day to play hide and go seek.
Oh man.
Classic game.
Love hide
OG
and
game.
seek.
Classic.
Did you do that while you were getting rid of the tree in your yard?
No, well, that would have been a really good place to hide and seek. No, we went to go visit family, and the family that we visited has a lot of kids and a giant house, so we played a lot of hide and go seek.
I love playing hide and seek inside, especially.
Oh yeah,
It's so much more frantic.
a little
It
bit.
feels like
Do you
very
hide and
real.
seek, or do you do like sardines?
Hide and seek. I don't. The age ranges of these kids, I don't think could handle the structure of sardines, if you will.
Sure.
Even though there's not a lot of structure to it, but no, it was a classic hide and seek, if you will.
Did you crush them?
Oh, absolutely. There was a couple times where I was the last one found, which was interesting because I was the second biggest.
Do you remember, Dusty, when we moved into the big house, and before we moved anything in there, we were like, let's all play sardines.
Absolutely.
And that was
In the dark?
In the dark.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
I was there for that. It was awesome.
Yeah. That was a
that
great
was
time.
pretty great.
Hide and go seek in the dark is literally, it's probably like the best game of all time. Like above chess, above Halo.
It beats Halo game nights. Absolutely. It's we used to live in this tiny little trailer. It's a 2-bedroom trailer. There's not a lot of room in this thing, but we would play for hours hide and seek in the dark and like somehow come up with new hiding spots. It's such a good game. Oh, let's play.
Okay, ready?
Absolutely.
I'll start counting. 1, 2.
Alex.
Hi, my name is Alex Villarreal. I play Ellis Vindove, and it's a beautiful day to record a new song.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right.
For, I assume, not the podcast.
Not the podcast.
Oh.
It's been a long time since I've done that, but I had like a song written for like 4 months, and finally had some spare time to do some self-recording and like demoed it all out in like 30 minutes, and I was like, damn, okay. And I showed it to my wife, and she was like, damn, okay. And I was like, okay, cool, let's go.
That's so cool.
Wow. He's cooking.
Give us a little sneak peek.
Play it right now. You know, when you edit this, just be like, boop, and then get back into the podcast.
just a whole 3 minute 30 seconds song.
Just say like like a word from the song.
Devil.
Oh.
Okay, so is it what's the vibe? Country?
It's like kind of like slacker rock Americana.
Is it like that song from Friday Night Lights where I didn't know it was the devil's
Town, yeah.
and it's not
Singing
just
Devil
from Friday
Town?
Night Lights. Yeah.
That was from Friday Night Lights. That's the only place it's from.
But it is from Friday Night Lights, but it's
I'm not familiar.
Okay.
Yeah, just kind of just a classic Alex song. It's just like no frills, just 3 chords, whiny baby lyrics.
Can't wait.
I'm so excited to hear it. That's great.
I can send y'all the demo.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Start joking.
Kenny got so excited.
Demo.
Yes, please do.
I'll put it in the we can put it in the Patreon music for fools.
Just slip it in there. I love that. Hello, I'm Kenny Chilton, and I'm playing Emil Mazak, and it's a beautiful day to be invited to a wedding out of the country.
Oh.
Hell yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
We have a friend that is getting married. It's in Cancun. It's like in Mexico. So it's not like that far away, but it is another country, and it feels the prospect is exciting to like plan going to a place just for a wedding, and like there's no other responsibilities or plans. It's just going to watch these fools get married.
And like a wedding that has a bunch of pre-events already planned for you.
The wedding is the last thing.
Yes,
and
the wedding's the
like
last
4
thing.
events before it. And they each have a specific dress code. And it's like, I'm all about this. I'm so pumped.
I used to always think that like out of the country weddings are just like, dang. But it's an easy way to, 1, keep your guest list small, and 2, get married out of the country. That's super cool.
Yeah.
Is it like at like a cool resort or anything?
It's exactly.
Yeah.
It's a real
like
fun
all
resort
inclusive. Yeah.
thing. It's like a once in a lifetime thing, I think, and I
Absolutely.
think we need to take advantage of it.
I've been really like loving the idea of the all inclusive resort.
You keep saying that, but you haven't gone to one yet, right?
No, they're very expensive. But the idea of a place where like all the food and drink and activities are like there, and you can like do them or just hang out and not do them and just like eat as much as you want, sounds really nice.
Since White Lotus came out, I have like a different view on full all-inclusive resorts, but I still am pumped. I do love the idea that this could possibly
Cancun's like
happen.
not on the White Lotus list, you know what I mean? Like,
Not yet.
it's too late. I mean, it's too late for Cancun.
Oh, I see.
I never watched White Lotus.
It's pretty.
It's stressful,
I like
dude.
it.
It's good. It's stressful.
It's very stressful, and I think it's also like important for. I mean, not important, but like I do think it's like insight into like white people just being like, we're taking over this place in another country. The last one wasn't so bad because it was like Greece, I guess.
Italy.
Wait, so is the premise just white people taking over resorts?
White Lotus is a resort chain, and like each season takes place at a different location.
But like season 1 was in, I think, Hawaii, right?
No, it wasn't Hawaii. Oh wait, yeah, maybe it was.
I think it was Hawaii, but it like they started talking about like the locals being like, this place sucks all of our resources and like sucks basically, and then being like, oh.
But they all work at the resort because it's the only place to get money, and oh man, it's really tragic.
But then season 3 is taking place in Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, it's a good show. I think you'd like it, Destiny.
I think you would too.
I think I would too. Just one of those things of like, I'm going to watch it. And then I was like, oops, there's 3 seasons.
Yeah. It has some like true crime vibes to it too. So.
Anyway, shout out to our friends for getting married outside the country.
Oh, I was going to say, shout out to our friends who write The White Lotus,
Yes, Mike White. Thank you so much.
friends of the
Friends
Close
of the
personal
pod.
friend Mike White.
I wish. Hello, my name is Becky Schmader, and I'm the GM for This Could Get Dicey, and it's a beautiful day to season your cast iron.
Oh, cook, baby, let's go. I love
Oh.
that shit.
I'm having difficulty. The bottom's not seasoning it. Like, the sides are beautifully seasoned, but the bottom, I can't tell if it's... I just did a second round. I'm going to do a third round here.
What's your process? What do you do?
It's all cleaned, and then you put on a layer of oil, but buffing it really good so it's not like damp or oily still, and then put it in the oven for an hour at 450, and then turn the oven off, and then let it cool. It's not like not seasoned on the bottom, but it definitely doesn't look as beautiful as the sides do.
Have you ever seen the cast iron subreddit where there's like this infamous dude who like every day would see like he was just like I'm on coat 86 like coat like 104 and it's just like it's almost like translucent at this point and it's just like he is the godfather of the cast iron.
Up. Hold on.
If you go to the top post, he should be there still. I don't see how that subreddit could be any more active than that.
Do you, Becky? Do you put the cast iron upside down?
I haven't been. Should I do it upside down?
You're supposed to bake it upside down if you season it in the oven.
I've seen it done upside down.
You don't have to do it.
I mean, no, you don't have to. You don't have to. But maybe that will help the bottom. I don't know.
See, his is really pretty though. I'm looking at it now.
Just do it every day. Just do it every day from now on.
Make that our podcast TikTok.
Ooh.
I'm seasoning my cast iron today, everybody.
Also, you don't season it every time, do you?
No.
Okay.
You don't have to. You can.
No.
You season. I don't really know the recommended like lengths of when to like. Is it like 3 weeks? Is it like 4 months? Is like. I don't know when you're supposed to do it.
I feel like it's probably like after every few cookings with it, or like my problem is like I season it and then I cook with it and then it's not non-stick as much as it should be, so I need to season it more. And then at some point, this is also was a cheap cast iron. It's not like a Lodge cast iron. It was like one from HEB, which is was a fine brand, but like I think at one point I messed up the coating. So then, I don't know. So it's the whole thing. So we're going camping this weekend, so I'm trying to season it as best as possible so it can withstand camping. So yeah, I'll do a third layer of seasoning here and see what happens. I'll try upside down, see if that makes a bigger difference.
It's really neat how it's just like one of the oldest ways, and it's still like the best, like of all like the new pots and pans of like carbon steel and like this like new thing. And it's just like, if you just get cast iron, it's like
just a big old piece of iron shaped into a pan.
I got a cast iron lid for it, which was really heavy, but the packaging for it was just like nothing better than iron and oil. Like the real taste of iron and oil. I'm like, now wait a second.
It's so right though. So right.
They're not wrong, but it's definitely like a weird selling point of like, well, I don't want my food to taste like iron. Which I know it doesn't, but that's what they're selling it as, is like the real taste of iron and oil,
Taste of blood.
Yummy. Is the cast iron that is made from like cooking stuff the same type of cast iron that are in like pipes?
Yes.
If it's called cast iron,
it's just iron that's liquid and then.
Isn't that wild to think about?
It's an element. That's one element.
It's weird that we're using this for multiple purposes.
Yeah. And like
so
cooking cast iron, great. Cast iron pipes, fucking awful, guys.
Very, very bad.
They're just
idea.
soaking. They're just soaking.
They're soaking.
And
so
it's not
yeah,
good.
that's the problem. You should season your pipes.
Season your pipes.
Put a bunch of oil
in
down,
down the toilet.
and then put a bunch of fire down there too.
This is what's it called? Foreshadowing the new administration.
Oh god.
It's gonna be a big initiative. It's like
everyone set your house on fire.
Season your pipes.
Season your pipes. Isn't it crazy that seasoning, you're just turning oil into like plastic,
Into a
basically.
sick, dude.
That's
Wild.
awesome.
We can just do that.
Science rocks.
All right. Y'all ready to play D&D, Dungeons and Dragons?
Yes.
The game that we're here
Ready
to
or
play?
not, here I come.
Okay. Last we left off, our adventurers returned to the Court of Outlaws outside of Mistfall and made their preparations to continue on their journey. You all stopped at the Squirrel's Folly for the night, taking in some cheese curds and chicken tendies, along with Elizabeth Levax joining you. That evening, Emil, you had a dream, a stroll through a wooded area, perhaps a message from Siluria. You weren't sure exactly what to make of it, but divinity was reaching out to you. In the morning, after a well-deserved long rest, you all headed out again, using the teleportation box. You eventually found yourself not in that of Thornhill, but in a cave of some sort. Inside the cave, you're surrounded by lanterns of various colors, and you were confronted by two inhabitants. Two elven men, one name you don't know and one named Leonard. And the two of them stand before you. One has just inserted a lantern into a device that's connected to their body, which has caused him to grow in size, the tubes coursing across his body and seemingly fueling him. That is where we find you all, blocked from leaving this laboratory by Leonard, and now we roll for initiative.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
While we roll initiative, do we know which one of these men is Leonard? Or do we just no, we just heard his name?
You can assume that the larger guy is Leonard.
We gotta help all the fan artists out there.
Large man Leonard.
Bigger.
Faster. Leonard.
Other guy. We don't know the other guy's name.
You do not know the other guy's name, that's right.
Hey, what's your name?
I will not be telling you that right now.
Right now. Later
But
then.
his name is Leonard. All right. Emil, what did you get?
12.
Loomis.
7.
Ellis.
15.
Don't forget Helen is here.
I did. Helena will be going. She got an 11.
I was talking to Destiny.
Okay.
Got him.
Vibes are
good.
weird. All right. Top of the initiative order. Here we go.
Is it Leonard?
Leonard.
It is not quite Leonard's turn. But as these two people are getting ready to sort of face you all, the lanterns around the entire cavern flare, and I need everyone to make a con saving throw.
A layer action. Becky.
A lair action.
You said con?
Yes.
A 17.
Okay.
A 19.
Okay.
15.
All right. Helena rolled a 16. You all are not blinded for the round.
Cool.
Sweet.
So you
cool.
all
Very cool.
That's good.
feel you cover your eyes in time so you don't get those sparklies in your eyeballs. And now it is Leonard's turn. Leonard is going to move towards you, Ellis, as you were, I think, the one that spoke to him or spoke to them in general. And he is going to multi-attack. That is a 17 to hit and a 26 to hit.
Both hit, but on the 17, when he what's he swinging at me with, or what's he?
His fist. It's clobbering time,
As Leonard
Someone-
always says.
as Leonard
As you
always
know.
says, as you know. But yeah, his fists that are have grown in size, are veiny and pulsing. He's gonna try and swing at you twice with those.
I will reaction silvery barbs and say, "Whoa, bud!" I'll put up my hands and be like, "Why you gotta hit me like that? We're just trying to pass through." Giving him disadvantage, and I'll pass advantage over to Loomis.
Thank you.
A dirty 20 instead.
That hits.
Okay. You take 17 points of bludgeoning damage as both of his fists connect with you, sort of shoving you a little off balance, but that's just for flavor. And that is Leonard's turn. Next is Ellis, who is face to face with this large, juiced up man.
I will look at him and say, "Brother, I'm telling you, you're barking up the wrong tree, man. You do not want to fuck with us." As I use my bonus action to expend Bardic Inspiration to do unsettling words. On their next saving throw, they must subtract a d8 from that roll. And then for my action, I will cast Armor of Nenoxis at 4th level.
Alrighty.
Giving me 20 temp HP. And that'll be my turn. I won't move.
Next is the skinnier, slender man who is not Leonard, and he is going to...
Did you say he's the one with all the tubes coming out of him?
They both have tubes coming
Both
out
of them
of
have tubes. Okay.
Yes.
Tubular.
Not Leonard is going to kind of step away from you all a little bit, and then is going to shoot out some missiles at you, Loomis.
Okay.
So
Since I have my cloak of displacement up, they have disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
They would, but it's a magic missile, so it automatically hits.
Okay. Then what is the thing I have? Hold on. Okay, then I'm gonna use deflect missiles.
Deflect missiles. Right. Yes.
So I use my reaction to deflect or catch the quote-unquote missile when I'm hit by a ranged... I guess it says weapon attack. Does it still count?
It does not count, as it is not... Yeah.
That sucks.
It does in this instance, but you only take 10 points of damage.
Okay.
Is it just 3 beams? Is it just like the normal magic missile? that comes out?
It's 4 beams.
It's
Yeah.
4 beams.
4 beams. So yeah, he kind of steps away towards a wall of lanterns and shoots out 4 beams at you, Loomis. And it is Emil's turn.
If I use a match from the matchbook of the elemental, is that an action or a bonus action?
Let's say an action.
Great. I will first, I'll use my movement to get up close with Leonard, who is currently punching Alice, right?
Yes.
So I'll get up close to him. I will go ahead and punch him back twice with my twisted roots. But first, pop a nutritious treat in my mouth, an Emil May snack in my mouth.
All right.
So that I can add my con modifier to my attack. And I'm going to punch him twice. Oh, the first one's so bad. Let's see. 2 plus 6 is 8, plus 5 is 13.
That misses.
Damn it. Okay, second attack. 18 total.
That hits.
Okay. Leonard's gonna take... Jeez, just so bad. 1 plus 3 plus 5. 9 points of piercing damage.
You notice as you're attempting to kind of like spear your roots into him that they're not going as deep as you would like them to be going.
F.
End of your turn. Not Leonard is going to use a legendary action to he's going to put up his hand and like wave it towards a lantern that's like across the room, and a lantern with red light is going to like float over to him, and he's going to catch it. And that is his legendary action. And next is Helena. Helena is going to remove her shield and battle axe and have them at the ready. And then she's going to let out a yell, and you see that like she glows green, like even brighter than she normally does. Like a green glow is now encompassing her as she casts Aura of Vitality around her. So everyone in a 30-foot radius will be able to benefit from this. She can use a bonus action to cause one creature in the aura to regain some hit points. So she's going to look at you, Ellis, and wave her hand towards you. As you can see, kind of like a green glow going over you as well. And you regain 10 HP.
Thank you, Helena.
Next, Not Leonard is going to insert the red lantern he just got into his own device that's on his back. As you see, the tubes now are like glowing red. And that is the end of his legendary action. Next is Loomis.
Is there a limit to how many key points I can spend on my turn?
It's only limited by the action economy. So if it takes a bonus action to use more key points, then you can't. You can only
It's
use
like a
it once.
bonus action to do like flurry of blows. You can only do it once.
Okay. Okay. As my action, I'm going to spend 2 key points to do quickened healing.
Okay.
So I'm just going to try to heal myself a bit. So what I do is I roll my martial arts die, and then I regain a number of hit points equal to the number rolled plus my proficiency bonus.
Okay.
So I'll get 7 points back. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to spend another key point to do Fury of Blows, to do 2 unarmed strikes headed towards non-Leonard.
Non-Leonard. Okay. Yeah, you close the gap between you and non-Leonard and release your flurry of blows.
Getting familiar with my combat notes because I haven't done this in a bit.
Sure.
Does a 18 plus 7 hit?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just going to roll both just to see if both hit. Dirty 20 is the second one.
Yes, that also hits.
Great. So the first is going to be 14 points of damage. And my fisticuffs are magical, if that changes anything.
Okay.
And then the second hit is going to be... that is good. 7 points of damage. And then with my Gloves of the Dying Pugilist, I get to do an additional 1d4 of necrotic damage. And then I also get to heal that amount in return once per turn.
Yes.
So do I do just 1 round of 1d4 additional damage, or do I get to do 2 d4
Just
damage because I hit him twice?
Just the one round.
Okay. Just had to ask.
Yeah.
So an additional 5 necrotic damage, and then I also heal for 5.
These some good gloves.
Oh yeah. And then I have an extra attack, so I can punch him again.
No, because you used your action. You
Action,
didn't use
okay.
your action to attack. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's used your bonus action, yeah.
That is my turn.
Alrighty. You do notice that while you get the full healing from the necrotic energy that you sucked from not Leonard, you notice that the necrotic blow doesn't seem to hit as hard.
That's fine. I mainly used it to heal.
Yeah. Top of the round here, the lanterns all begin to shake inside the whole cavern and release screams that echo throughout the whole space. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
Ugh.
I rolled a 10, and I'm going to use a luck point to re-roll that.
I rolled a 10. I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll it.
I rolled an 8, and I'm going to use my inspiration to re-roll that.
I got a flat 14.
14.
I got a natural 4.
I got a 12.
Okay, Helena got a dirty 20. But the three of you are... you've become fearful of the space, so everything surrounding you is technically causing you fear. So while you're in this space, basically you have disadvantage as you are feared, because the thing that you fear is within your view. But you can reroll save at the top of the round, so once it's the layer's turn again, you can reroll the save, and once you've saved, you cannot become feared by this again. So, but for now, you all are feared by all of the lanterns releasing their screams into the space. It is now Leonard's turn. Leonard, I believe, is still face to face with you, Ellis. Is that right?
Correct.
I'm also punching him.
That's right. He's going to do 2 punches on you, Ellis.
Go for it.
I tried.
28
That hits.
and 22. 21.
Both hit.
Try 21.
You should tell me what like each hit is and not total.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had already lost some health from the failed teleportation, so.
Mm-hmm.
We
The
damaged.
first hit is 10 points of damage.
Great. We'll take that. And he takes 20 points of cold damage.
Okay.
From the armor?
Yes.
That's sick.
And then second hit is 4 points of damage.
Cool. Armor of Agathis is still up, and he takes another 20 points of cold damage.
Alrighty. Yeah, Leonard takes these hits on you, kind of, the first one, the ice, like, crawls up his arm. You can see the tubes freezing for just a moment before they thaw again as he releases another punch. And the ice damage seems to do full damage to him, but he is not, like, relenting from attacking you.
I look right at him. I was like, keep hitting me, sucker!
And that is the end of his turn. It is Ellis's turn.
I will bonus action Hex, not Leonard.
Tell us your fucking name.
Wouldn't you like to know?
No, this motherfucker's gonna die, and his name will be not Leonard in the history books.
Okay, no, my name. I have
No.
a name, and I would like it to be remembered by history.
2 Eldritch Blasts!
Yeah, shut up. Too late. You lost your chance.
I'm gonna use a luck point to reroll a natural 2. Ooh, for a natural 20, so that's a...
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
the first one will be a 19, and the next one will be a 25 critical.
Yes, those both hit. Also, you hexed not Leonard. What does that do again?
You're right. I get to add an extra 1d6 of necrotic damage, so I'll reroll those. I'll do those separate if he's not taking full necrotic damage.
Sorry to teacher you. Aren't we afraid right now?
We are afraid.
Don't you have
Thank
disadvantage on everything?
You do have disadvantage
right.
on everything.
I'm so sorry.
No, it is what it is.
Thank you. Thank you, Kenny.
I shit you not. One of these is a 4. The other one is a natural 20.
No.
So that means only the first roll was a natural 20 and a 19. So I guess would one hit?
One hits, yes.
Yes, it was a 19 and a 9.
I see. Yes. Yeah, the 19 will hit.
Great. So he will take 2 points of necrotic damage. That's already... No. That's half, so that'll assume it'll get half to 1. That's full damage on that d6. And then the force damage is a 10. With Agonizing Blast, I get to add a +5, so that is 15 points of damage, force damage.
Okay. Yeah, the necrotic damage sort of just like, it hits, but it kind of glances off of him. But the force damage, you can see, like fully hits his body as he's kind of like blown back a little bit into the wall of lanterns.
Oh, he not Leonard has a disadvantage on strength ability checks
Okay.
because of Hex.
Next is not Leonard, and he lets out a yell. You will know my name. My name is Charin.
Ah, la, 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 la. Put my fingers in my ears.
And you will remember me as the great scientist who captured all of these souls in here. And as he's kind of shouting this, he releases a steam cloud around him from like these like valves that are sticking out of his flesh from where the tubes are like running into him. As he releases his steam, a 10-foot radius cylinder around him forms, which would include you, Loomis, and you will take some damage from that.
What's his name? Charmeleon?
Charhin?
Charin.
We'll say Charin. Charhin. And Loomis, you take 10 points of damage. Oh, what kind of steam damage?
What kind is it?
That's a good question.
Char him.
Probably fire damage. It's heat.
Yes,
Okay.
we'll say fire damage. The steam seems to remain and doesn't dissipate at the moment.
Is he still holding
And-
that lantern?
The lantern is in his body. It is like he also has a similar device as Leonard, and he has put the lantern into it, and so now like red tubes are running around him.
Fuck. Okay.
And that is his turn. Next is Emil.
Oh boy, too many ideas. Okay. I will first open up my hand and blow into it and shoot some spores into Leonard's face and cast Compelled Duel.
Okay.
He needs to make a wisdom saving throw. He's looking to beat a 19.
He got a 13.
Alright, he is compelled to duel me. The creature is drawn to me, compelled by my divine demand. It has disadvantage on attack rolls against creatures other than me. It has to make a wisdom save anytime it attempts to move to a space away from me. If I attack anyone else, or if anyone else attacks him, then the spell ends.
Okay.
So I will now attack him.
With disadvantage.
Yes. Look at me! Look at me! Stop hitting Ellis! And I will roll to...
Wait, I want him to hit me.
roll to hit. 4 plus 5. It's not gonna hit. A 13.
13 does not hit.
Next punch. Much better. With disadvantage, it's a 25.
That does hit.
So 6 plus 5 is 11 plus 3 is 14 points of just piercing damage, so half to 7.
Okay.
That's my whole turn.
Next is Helena. She's going to run up to Leonard and help you all attack him. She's going to swing on him twice with her battle axe.
Sorry, Kenny.
Oh, does this break it?
Duel.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Well, she wouldn't have done that then.
She'll start coming over and I'll be like, go attack the other guy. Leave him to me.
Very good. And then she's going to run into the steam, taking steam damage.
I didn't know it was still there.
Luma's like, don't run!
I gave you a short bow.
I cannot see him. He is surrounded by steam. This is a impossible situation here you have put me in.
It's true. It's true.
And she's going to swing. With the steam still being there, it is difficult to see him, so there's disadvantage. One of her first swing comes in a little wild, almost coming a little too close to even you, Loomis, but her second swing she corrects and lands right into this guy's shoulder, and he takes 27 points of damage.
Nice.
Great hit.
She can only really see you, I think, right now, Loomis, so she's going to bonus action send out her aura of vitality to you. And you heal for 7 points.
That's something.
And that is Helena's turn. Next, Charin is going to take a bonus action. No, that's not true. A legendary action. And he's going to call out, "Spirits, one of you please help Leonard." And he's going to kind of like gesture, and a lantern above Leonard is going to break, and a little spirit falls down, joining the fight on the side of Leonard here. What you see the spirit kind of become is like that of like a halfling traveler of sorts. They're like ethereal, like very much a spirit. They're not corporeal at all. But like this guy had like a little backpack and a little bedroll, and he's got like a little hatchet, and he is ready to fight.
Oh no. Okay.
And he is going to swing at Ellis.
Goodbye, spirit. This armor's just gonna fuck him up.
That is a 9 to hit.
It's a miss.
Okay. The spirit, nothing happens on a miss, even with the armor.
No, yeah, you have to connect with them
Okay.
when they hit.
So yeah, this little halfling spirit who looks scared reaches out and tries to like hack at your leg, Alice, and misses. And
Who are
next
you?
is Loomis.
Who are you two? Who are you two? We just let us go.
I am the scientist of the spirits, and Leonard is my brother.
Don't care. We're just trying to leave.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You will become one of our spirits too.
I look at Emil and I say, but he just said he wanted us to like spread the legend of Charain or whatever his name is. How are we gonna spread the legend?
I don't know. This Charlemagne guy, he doesn't understand. I don't think he's losing it a little bit.
Absolutely silent. Be silent over there.
Episode 71. Ad breaks begun. The Squirrel's Fool is having a lot of fun. First comes love, then comes marriage, next comes Loomis in a baby carriage. Thank you so much for listening to episode 71 of our podcast, This Could Get Dicey. Wow, 71. Incredible. I like watching this number get high, and I say every week it's time for the roll for Patreon sub. Who are we shouting out this episode? It's the boy Raj. Hello, Raj. It's me, Alex, from the podcast This Could Get Dicey. Thank you so much for supporting us over at patreon.com/TCGDpod. If you're interested in supporting us, you can head on over to patreon.com/TCGDpod and see what works best for you. We got different tiers. We got different ways you can support us. We even have a free tier. Anybody can sign up for it. We do a thing called This Did Get Dicey. We record it at the end of an episode, just a little cool down thing. You can see our faces. You can also support us by heading on over to all of our many sites, like the website, tcgdpod.com, for all sorts of content, as well as our Instagram and TikTok and threads at tcgdpod. Come talk to us. Let us know what you think about the show. We're always looking for feedback. How can we improve for you? Tell a friend about the show. Word of mouth, as we say all the time, is super important. It helps get this podcast out there. Even if you think it's a stretch, even if you want to be that one annoying friend that's like, dude, you gotta listen to this actual play D&D podcast. You never know. It might stick, and then we just have more people joining in on the fun. Anyway, let's get back to this fight. Let's beat up Leonard and whoever that other guy is.
So, Becky, right now I'm still frightened of my surroundings.
You are frightened of your surroundings. You're also starting your turn in the steam, so you will take some damage.
Cool.
You take 11 points of fire damage, I guess. And yes, you are at disadvantage as well from the fear, as well from the steam being in your eyes and stuff.
I'm going to use my stillness of mind, which I can use an action to end one effect on me that's causing me to be charmed or frightened.
Okay, you are no longer frightened. And because you have now saved from that, you cannot be frightened from the lanterns on the walls anymore.
Cool. Sweet. Can I see what's his face? Charmeleon.
Yes, you can see him. He's
Okay.
You guys were face to face, so this steam is present, but you can make out his shadowy figure.
Okay. Then I'm going to use a key point to do Fury of Blows and try to hit him. And I'm going to use this one with advantage.
Yes. Yes, from the silvery barbs from
The
earlier.
silvery barbs. 19 plus 7.
That hits.
Cool. And then the next one is does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. All good. So he will take 11 points of damage and then an additional 4 points of necrotic damage, and then I will also heal for 4.
Alrighty.
points. Okay, so action, bonus action. Debating if I want to... Is it possible, hear me out, to, like, get on the ceiling, but still be in his range, so where I'm not technically disengaging him, so he doesn't take, like, an attack of opportunity on me, but I'm just no longer in the steam.
See, I knew you would potentially try to do this, and I wrote down that the cylinder is also 30 feet tall. So there's no, so it touches the ceiling, so you would still be in the steam, no matter what.
How big is the steam again?
It is a 10-foot radius and 30 feet high, which gets up to the ceiling.
You know what? I'm gonna take. He'll have an opportunity attack on me, and I'm gonna try to leave the steam area.
All right.
Or I will leave the steam area, but we'll see if he actually hits me.
That is a 23 to hit for 6 points of slashing damage as he like tries to grab at you with his like creepily long fingernails. His fingernails are just a little too long. Not like they're just gross looking.
Not like salad fingers.
Not like salad fingers. Yeah, I like rusty spoons. But he's like, do not run from me, as he tries to grab at you, but you get away.
Sweet. That is my turn.
Top of the order, Emil and Ellis, go ahead and re-roll to see if you're still feared by these lanterns.
Do we have disadvantage because we're afraid?
You do not. Saving throws do not count, so just ability checks and attack rolls, so it was a straight roll.
And what is
Doesn't
wisdom?
matter.
A wisdom saving throw.
7.
16.
Emil, you are no longer frightened. Ellis, you are still frightened. Charin speaks out. Ah, the lanterns, they sense your fear. Go ahead and take that one for me. And Ellis, go ahead and roll an intelligence saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh, shit.
Natural 16 plus 1, 17.
You save, but as you resist, you take some psychic damage. You take 5 points of psychic damage as you can kind of like see one of the lanterns near you is like, you feel like a suck on you as you can, and like for a second you feel like you see like part of yourself like leaving you, but as you resist, you just kind of take a little like hit of psychic damage there.
Gross.
And that was the lantern doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
It is now Leonard's turn, who is compelled to duel Emil, so he will swing at Emil twice.
Okay.
That's a 19 and a 21.
Both hit.
First one does 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Second one does 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. I need to roll concentration checks on both of those.
Okay.
I'm good.
Next is Ellis.
How is Leonard and not Leonard looking right now?
Leonard's looking... They're both still fairly okay looking.
Okay.
And don't forget, there's that little spirit near you, too.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for him. While I still have it up, I'm just going to go ahead and throw 2 more Eldritch Blasts with disadvantage at Chapel.
Okay.
Ooh. First one with disadvantage is a 21. Ooh. I don't want to use my last luck point. The second one was a natural 1. So...
The 21 hits.
10 points, 15 points of force damage, and 2 points of necrotic damage, half to 1. That was the same as my last roll.
Alrighty.
And I will bonus action look at Emil and say, "Don't let them take me," and give you bardic inspiration.
Next is Charin's turn. The steam dissipates from around him, and as it does, he looks to you, Loomis, and says, "Do not run away from me." And he's going to shoot out a spell at you. That's a 18 to hit.
That just meets.
Okay. So it will hit. You take 17 points of fire damage as he sends out a fire chromatic orb at you.
Oh.
And that is his turn. Emil.
Are the lanterns organized in some measurable way, or are they just scattered innumerably around the room?
Scattered innumerably around the room.
So they're not something I could, like, theoretically target.
I mean, you could target, like, a group of them if you wanted to. But from what you gather, you're not, there are a lot of them in this room.
Can I determine that Charlie Chaplin's power is coming from the lantern that's attached to him now? Like the red, you said he has like a red lantern. Now he's doing all this fire stuff.
Yes, go ahead and roll an arcane check here.
Nope. Natural one for
Okay.
a 2.
You can, like, kind of piece it together that, like, you can assume that the lantern's giving him power. The connection of, like, the fire, maybe
Yeah,
you're
I don't know what's going on with all that.
grasping.
All right, I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to move so that I'm still within 5 feet of Leonard, but not within 5 feet of Ellis, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So a diagonal away on a physical map.
Yes.
I also still want to be within 5 feet of the little spirit. Is that possible? Could I maneuver to where I'm within 5 feet of both of them, but not of Ellis anymore?
Yes.
And then I'll activate the Ring of Sword Burst.
Oh.
I assume it's an action to do this?
Yes, I think so.
It doesn't say. It just says I twist the ring.
Yes, it's an action.
Okay. I will pop another berry in my mouth first then, before I do it. To heal, mostly. Awesome. Got a whole 1 point of health back. And then I will activate the ring. They both need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay.
Did Leonard ever use the unsettling words I cast on him to subtract a bardic inspiration?
No, because he hasn't made a saving throw yet, I don't think.
Okay, cool. So
This
Here
would be
it
the
is.
saving
D8.
throw. Yes, okay.
D8 minus his roll.
He would have made one when he was afraid, but he already failed that one. Or when he was compelled to duel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't use it there, so I'll use it now. Leonard fails. The spirit, like, auto fails.
Okay. They're both going to take 6, 11. Both of them take 16 points of force damage from these swords that shoot out of my ring and attack them, I assume.
Yeah, so, like, around you, some sort of like purple swords burst out and shoot outwards into each of them. Spirit looks absolutely wrecked from that, but is still somehow standing.
Oh, man. Okay.
And is that it for you, Emil?
Oh, wait. No, hold on. Sorry. Because I just ate I just ate an meal May snack. I get to add my Constitution modifier. So add 5 more damage to that.
The spirit dies.
Yay!
So yeah, this like kind of shaking little halfling man poofs into a cloud. And you do notice that it doesn't like return to the lantern at all. It just sort of like dissipates into the air.
Oh. I don't know if I just did a good thing or not.
You freed him!
End of your turn, Emil. Sharon's gonna yell again, "I said help me!" And he's going to point at like another lantern, and coming down from that is a elemental spirit. It doesn't look any like stronger than the last one necessarily, but there's now an elemental spirit that's fallen right next to you, Loomis.
Oh, okay.
And next is Helena's turn. Helena is going to look at the three of you and is going to pull out a tiny strip of white cloth as she casts Aid. So the three of you will each target's hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5 for the duration, but she casts at a higher level, so 10 for the duration. So you like heal for 10, and then your HP pool has increased by 10 for the duration of the spell.
Nice.
She's going to look around and like, who of the three of you is the most hurt?
Loomis. I'm at 7.
Okay.
I'm at 65.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 54 with 1 temporary
Okay.
hit point left.
Then, yeah, she's going to look at you, Loomis, and send out kind of another, like a green leaf, leaves her hand to go towards you to heal you for 8 points of healing. But did you add the 10 to your... So you should be at 17, and then plus the 8.
I added that.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I was at 17 actually.
You were
Just
at...
kidding.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. And that is Helena's turn. Next is this little spirit, who is going to attempt to swing at you, Loomis. That is a 10 to hit.
No.
So this like little slow, ethereal water elemental is going to try and like swing at you, and it kind of just like misses and turns into like a pool of water before reforming again, and it is your turn.
Cool. Are we technically outdoors?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna use my Children of the Night feat, and I'm going to magically call upon wolves.
Excellent.
Yes. Sick.
So I can call upon 1d6 wolves. So I'm gonna roll d6 and see how many wolvesies come up. Cool, 2.
All right. What does this like look like when you call out to them?
I feel like Loomis does some like finger tutting.
Okay.
And then wolves just kind of like magically appear from like his palms and then like generate into full form. I don't want to say little wolvesies because they're medium-sized beasts.
They're normal, yeah.
And so these wolves act as my allies and obey my spoken commands. They remain for 1 hour and can be dismissed as a bonus action. And I can't do this until I do another long rest. And this is the called creatures arrive in 1d4 rounds. So I just...
Yes. So
Okay.
roll a d4.
2. So it's going to be 1, and then next round, the second one's going to come. I think that's what that means, right?
Or they won't show up actually until the second or 2 rounds from now.
Okay.
So you do your little finger tutting, and Sharon's like, "What is that? Stop that! Whatever you're doing, don't do that." And you guys can hear the call of like wolves from like outside of these caverns, and they will start making their way towards you.
Sweet. And then you said there's like lanterns just kind of spewed about every like around this cave, right?
They're absolutely everywhere.
Bonus action. Is there one near me where like I won't move away from the spirit thing in front of me?
Yes.
I want to punch one
Okay.
and see what happens.
Okay. It's a
So-
lantern. You don't have to roll. You punch
Okay.
it. you punch it, and Sean's like, "Why would you do that? Now you're doing your little finger thing, and and now you're just destroying my property. That was a spirit that was in. I don't know why you would do such a thing as that to me." And you see that like as you broke it, like a fairy has like a fairy spirit like emerged and then kind of like dissipated into the air.
Excellent. Okay. So is that my bonus action?
Yes.
Okay. So the wolves are gonna come next round or 2 rounds from now?
2 rounds from
now. 2 round. Okay. Then I'm gonna use a key point so I can do 2 unarmed strikes and punch another lantern.
Okay. You punch another lantern, and this one kind of like flops out of the lantern. It was like that of a snake, and the snake kind of like slithers away in the dirt before dissipating.
There it is.
Sweet.
And then Sharon's like, please stop doing that. I don't understand. You just show up in my place here.
Well, I'll stop punching the lanterns if you let us through.
No, well, now I need to replace the 2 souls that you have released.
Well, technically there's been 3, and I'm about to kill this guy and probably still punch more, so...
Well, then I'll have to replace a lot more, and your souls look very tasty.
I don't think I have one.
We'll handle that later.
Hold on, sorry to keep asking questions. Do you eat the souls?
Do you see he like turns around and points, and like the lantern like was full is now like less full. I mean, eating an IV of fire elemental straight to the heart. You should try it. I can get you one of these things too. You'll look just like me.
I mean, yeah.
And you see that he's
cool.
got like tubes with like blood kind of, and like it's not a pretty process.
Wait, is that an option? Is it an option to get these tubes?
I'm just trying to weigh out our options here.
No, I'm not going to give you one of my devices. Leonard, we need to kill them. Top of the round is back to the lair. And as Charin's kind of anger is flaring here, the lanterns are going to let out another blinding surge here. Everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Do I need to make another save for frightened?
And yes, you make another save for frightened as well.
Natural 18 for the wisdom save.
Okay, you are no longer feared.
Damn.
I guess it doesn't matter. Constitution save is a 5.
Okay.
No. I rolled a 33.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
I ate a meal May snack, so I get to add my con modifier to it again.
Oh. Loomis?
Dirty 20.
Okay. Helena got a 13. So Helena and Ellis, the 2 of you have become blinded by this surge of bright light. And you will be blinded just for the round. You don't have to make the save again. It's just like for 6 seconds your vision is not there.
Cool.
And next is Leonard's turn, who is going to swing twice at Emil.
Is he still compelled with you?
Yeah. Oh, I need to... Oh, no, yeah. I'm good. I already rolled concentration.
27 and 26 to hit.
Yep.
12 for the first one.
Okay.
And 6 for the second one.
Oof.
That is Leonard's turn. Next is Ellis.
Oh, okay, damn it. I was gonna try to cast blindness on Leonard to be like, oh fuck! But you can only do it on a character you can see. Well, I've been doing it the whole time anyway, so I am just going to, because Charin is still hexed, I'm gonna throw 2 more Eldritch Blasts with disadvantage on him.
Okay.
First one will not hit is an 8. Second one, ooh, fucking god dang it! A natural 20 and a natural 18, so 18 plus 5.
That hits.
That'll be 10 points of force damage and 3 points of necrotic damage. And I will bonus action tell Loomis, I'll just say, keep punching! Keep punching more! And give you a bardic inspiration.
Thanks.
Next is Charon's turn. And he is going to send another chromatic orb at you, Loomis.
Yes.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
So, this is an attack roll against me?
Yes.
Okay, I forgot this last time, but with my Cloak of Displacement, you have disadvantage on attack rolls against
That's
me.
right. Okay, that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay.
Nice. 2 cloaks.
So yeah,
Two cloaks.
He's seeing your body kind of like vibrate in front of him as like
Ooh.
you're kind of like bouncing between 2 spots, and he tries to shoot you with a fire orb, and it kind of hits the wall behind you instead. And next is Emil.
Listen here, charcoal bags. I'm gonna kill your brother. And I am gonna cast Wither and Bloom. Is it with a 10-foot sphere? Could I get anyone besides Leonard, the spirit, or Charleston Chu?
Based on is a 10? You said 10-foot radius sphere.
10-foot radius sphere. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you could probably get the spirit that's next to Loomis as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get both of them. They both need to make Constitution saving throws.
Okay. Leonard fails, and the spirit also fails.
Okay, great. They're gonna take 11 plus 5, 16 points of necrotic damage. How you doing, Loomis? How's your health?
I'm bloodied.
How bloodied?
Like a little bit above it. I'm at 25 out of... Oh, I forgot. I have plus 10. I'm at 25 out of 65.
I'm going to allow myself to roll an extra hit die with Wither and Bloom. A heal for 11. And then as a bonus... Oh, sorry. Not myself. Loomis. Heal.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, do you roll your own hit die? Or do I roll?
I roll my own hit die?
Yes.
Yes, you roll 1 hit die.
Oh.
And spend that hit die. Plus
Okay.
my spellcasting modifier. My spellcasting modifier is 8. So add 8 to whatever you roll.
Damn. Cool. 7 plus 8.
So heal for 15. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do unnatural regeneration. I can roll up to 3 hit dice plus my Constitution modifier. So I will heal for 15 plus 6 is 21 plus 5 for 26. All right. That is my turn.
All right. Next is Helena, who is blinded, and she calls out to you, Loomis, who's closest. Please, Loomis, point me, or tell me, am I facing towards this horrid creature?
Is she?
She has kind of now spun around in her spot a little bit. So no, she is not.
Can I try to direct her to where?
Yeah, you could vocally direct her. I don't think you're in touching distance. So you
Yeah. Vocally direct her. So where is she in regards to him?
He is north of her, and she is facing eastward.
Okay. Turn around to your left until I say stop.
Okay. And she kind of slowly starts turning in her place.
And I tell her stop when she's right in front of him.
Okay. All right.
Stop.
And do I just go forward?
Yeah.
Excellent. And she makes a very powerful move forward and swings her axe towards him twice with disadvantage. The second one connects. So her first one, she kind of whiffs and then realizes she's probably like a step back too far. And the second one, she takes another powerful swing forward, and will connect and also divine smite him.
Yay!
Nice.
Let's go, Helena.
She's going to do 30 points of damage to him. Most excellent steering, Loomis. I believe I made quite the connection here on this despicable creature.
Great.
And she's going to... Loving the enthusiasm, but... okay, and then she's just going to send like another little leaf towards you for you to heal. You heal for 7 points.
Beautiful.
And that is Helena's turn. Seeing the very large blow done to his brother, Leonard is going to use a legendary action to leap away. His legendary action, he does not take opportunity attacks, as with like great strength and speed, he leaps from where he is around Emil and Ellis and will land kind of like right behind Helena.
If he's trying to move more than 30 feet away, or move away from me, he has to make a wisdom save or he can't do it.
More than 30 feet away from you, or?
No, within 30 feet. If he's moving more than 30 feet away, he's fine.
So he's still within 30 feet of you.
He's good.
Okay. So yeah, he's only probably like 10, 15 feet away, but he just wanted to like adjust to help protect his brother. And that is his legendary action. Next is the little elemental spirit next to Loomis. That is a 14 to hit.
No.
It does nothing. And next is Loomis.
So I'm closest with this little elemental spirit, right?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna use try to hit him with my spear.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Cool. That's 10 points of damage.
The spirit dissipates.
Beautiful. And then who's the next closest between Leonard and Charmander?
It would be Leonard is closest to you.
Okay.
Now.
Then I'm going to go up to Leonard and use my extra attack on him with my spear.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. Then I will use my bonus action, use a key point to do Fury of Blows.
Okay.
Yeah, just like, I feel like I run at the spirit elemental with my spear, and then I just like continue my movement forward with my spear to Leonard, and then that doesn't hit, so I just like seamlessly put like the spear in my other hand and then just pull out a fist.
All right.
Does a dirty 20 hit?
Yes.
Okay, that's for one, and then 14 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay, so one of them hits. 11 points of damage.
All right.
Plus an additional 2 points of necrotic damage, and then I also heal for 2 points. And that is my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, Leonard will use another legendary action, and he's going to reach his hand up, and a lantern kind of like falls from the ceiling, and he catches it, and that is his turn. Next is the lair action. He's going to, Sharon's going to call out again, spirits, protect us and capture one of them, please. A lantern is going to attempt to suck at your soul, Emil. So go ahead and roll an intelligence saving throw.
No. Intelligence saving throw.
Have you used your Bardic Inspiration yet?
I have not. I am going to use it now because I rolled intelligence saving throw, a total of 13. Is it a D8?
It's a D8.
Oh, thank God. Okay. I'm at a 13 right now. Plus 5. 18.
Okay. You resist the soul suck.
Oh,
But you
good.
do take some psychic damage. You take 5 points of psychic damage as you see one of the lanterns kind of was trying to hoover up your soul there.
Okay. I failed my concentration check just now on Compelled Duel.
Okay.
Well, also, Loomis attacked.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, you're right.
And then Ellis and Helena are no longer blinded either.
Hallelujah.
And next is Leonard, who is going to swing twice at Helena, because that's who's directly attacking his brother right now.
I have not paid attention to Helena's hit points at all. How's she doing?
She looks great. She looks
okay, good.
Easy peasy groovy.
Always
She
great.
beefy.
She always looks great.
She beefy now that she's in her more like ascended form.
Okay. How do I get an ascended form?
But that is a natural 20 on her.
Ooh, no.
I will call out and say, Leonard, I might know your name, but you're the ugly one. And use silvery barbs to force disadvantage.
Okay.
And I will give advantage to Helena.
With that,
right.
both of his hits miss. So like just as he was like
yeah.
about to like strike Helena like in the back of the head, you say that and you see him kind of like lose his momentum and like slouch and get a little sad as his hit misses. That is Leonard's turn. Next is Ellis.
Finally getting to do an attack with no disadvantage. I will do 2 more Eldritch Blasts on Charmaine. First one is a dirty 20, and the other one is a 16.
Both hit.
Wonderful. The force damage will be 21 points of force damage for both, and then 5 points of necrotic damage.
Yeah, these two Eldritch Blasts, Charon's not looking very good. You see now that like some of the tubes are kind of like have been removed from their spots on his skin and are kind of like flailing about, letting some of like the soul juice spray around a little bit. His skin is not looking great. He is in general not looking great. Leonard's still looking like pretty strong.
I will bonus action tell Charon, Bud, you got one more chance to let us go. Either that or Doc, no one's gonna remember your name, dude. I'm forgetting it every second, and I'm gonna cast Unsettling Words on him.
Okay.
So he'll subtract a D8 from his next saving throw.
Charon's gonna call out, I have faith that we will get out of this one still. You underestimate me, but for that, this will happen. And he's going to point a lantern as his legendary action, and a soul will drop next to you, Ellis. And not liking the attacks on his brother, Leonard's going to turn and chuck that lantern that he had at you as well, Ellis.
Go for it.
That's a 17 to hit.
I'm going to use my last luck point to force a reroll.
Okay. That's a 11 to hit.
Misses.
Wow.
I just duck.
Yeah, you duck and the lantern hits the wall, shattering, and you kind of like feel a chill of cold air as like the blue light that was inside of it dissipates. And next is Charon's turn, who is face to face with Helena. He is going to kind of like twist some knobs that are like sticking out of his flesh and release steam again. Helena takes 10 points of damage. And as a bonus action, he's going to grab a lantern like from the wall right behind him and switch it out. This one is green in color, and he kind of like desperately sticks some of the tubes like back in his skin. And that is it for his turn. Next is a little spirit next to Ellis. This one looks like a bandit. It's like a human with like a bandana around their neck and like 2 daggers, and they're going to swing at you. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
You take 9 points of piercing damage as it stabs at you.
It takes 20 points of cold damage
Okay.
as my Armor of Agathis drops.
Uh,
I take 8 points of that.
Yeah, as it pierces you, the like cold damage just sprays out at him and it dies as you do that.
Cool.
Very good.
And next is Emil.
How's your health, Ellis?
I'm at 46 out of 75.
Loomis?
49.
Oh, and Helena's looking strong too?
Absolutely.
All right. I am going to move towards where Leonard and Charlize Theron are and get right up against them and use a second charge of the Ring of Sword Burst right up against them. I'm going to eat an Emil May snack on the way over.
There's no. If you do this, you'll also be hitting Helena the way they're positioned. But like she's like 100% fine if you hit her. I guarantee it.
I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome over to this side. Oh my God, Emil! Why are you stabbing me?
Sorry, Helena. Yeah, they all need to make dexterity saving throws.
Okay. Charin fails. Leonard succeeds. Helena succeeds.
He succeeded with a what?
He had a 17 plus
Damn. Okay.
something.
Can't do anything about that. All right.
Yeah.
There's no half damage. Okay. So just CharChar gets it. He's taking 6, 7, 8 plus 5, 13 points of force damage. That is my turn.
Next is Helena, who is going to swing twice, no longer disadvantaged at Charin.
She has advantage on her first strike.
Okay.
Was there still another spirit next to Loomis just now?
No, that
No,
one
okay.
died too. Both of them hit. She's going to swing twice, and both times are like very deep cuts that are cutting like through all these like tubes that are sticking out of him. And she also releases a smite upon him as well. He looks absolutely awful, just awful. And that is Helena's turn. Next is Loomis.
Sweet. I think my wolves are here.
Yes, your wolves.
Yes.
So yeah, as it's becoming your turn in combat, you hear bounding through the caverns two wolves of normal stature that have now come in and joined the fight.
Excellent. They come up to my side, and I think I'm still right in front of Leonard, right?
Yes.
Is it okay if just like they go, then I go
Yes.
type of thing?
Yeah.
As they appear by my side, I'm just like, eat. And the two wolves are going to attack Leonard
Okay.
with their bite. Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
Wait, is it 17? No, just kidding. That's my plus. Does a 14 hit? No.
No.
Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so one of the wolves gets him. And that will be for 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Would you consider Leonard a creature?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Ooh! It must succeed a strength saving throw.
He rolled a natural 20 plus.
Yeah, it's a very low saving throw. They
Okay.
are really beefy. But yeah, anyways, so what did I say? 8? Yeah, 8 points of piercing damage from one of the wolves.
Yes. And now is your turn.
Now it is my turn. I am going to attack him with my spear and with an unarmed strike.
Okay.
Okay. Does a... No. That does not... Does an 8 hit? No. I'm going to use an extra attack. Ooh. 19 plus 7. 26 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. My spear will do 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And then... Yeah, I'll use a bonus action to do my Fury of Blows with one of my free hand, if that's okay.
Yes.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes.
Okay. The other one does not hit. That will be 12 points of damage from my claws. Whoops. Plus another 4 points of necrotic damage, and then I also heal for 4.
Okay. Leonard is now bloodied.
Cool. That is my turn.
All right. It is top of the order. Charon is going to yell, "Leonard, you must get out of here. It is time for you to go." And he is going to cause all of the lanterns to flare again. So everyone needs to make a Constitution saving throw.
Bitch. 16 plus 2, 18.
21.
Okay.
That's a natural 1 for 2.
Okay. Helena got a 22. So Loomis, you are the only one who is blinded.
Sweet.
By this.
I don't need him. I don't need my
Stop
eyeballs.
looking at the lanterns.
Loomis is just staring straight into
Like Jasper from Twilight.
Yes. It is now Leonard's turn, and he's a little freaked out that his brother's telling him to run, but he is going to attempt to run away out of the cavern. So everybody except for Ellis gets an opportunity attack on
Even my wolves.
Even your wolves, yes. And Loomis, you have disadvantage on this
Okay.
because you're blinded.
I'm going to roll 3 different times.
Yes.
Okay. So both my wolves hit. They got an 18 plus 4 and then 14 plus 4 to hit.
Yes, those will both hit.
I did not.
Okay. Emil, did you hit?
I had a natural 20 for a 26.
Okay, you do hit.
Nice.
So roll damage.
It's a total of 17. But halved to 9.
Okay. Helena missed, by the way. So.
Damn it, Helena.
9 points from the wolves.
Okay.
Piercing damage. And then does the feature of, like, since he's a creature, he has to succeed on a strength saving throw count when it's a opportunity attack?
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
Okay, so he has to make 2 of them because both the wolvesies hit. The DC's real low.
First one's like a 20-something.
Okay.
And the next one is another 20-something.
Yeah, okay.
Leonard, he goes about like 45 feet down through the winding tunnels a little bit, and he's kind of out of sight from you all. And next is Ellis.
I will, using my 30 feet of movement, chase after Leonard.
Okay.
But as I take off running, I will, while still in range of Sharon, I will shoot another Eldritch Blast at him as I'm running.
Okay.
For a 21.
This is at Sharon?
Yes.
Yes, that hits.
Be 8 points of force damage and 5 points of necrotic.
what does this look like as you land the killing blow on him?
As I take off running, I say, "Hey, I'm gonna go kill your brother too. But you want to know what I do?"
I guess
yeah.
so. Sure. What do you do?
I blow people's faces off, and I land an Eldritch Blast on his face, and his head blows off.
Excellent.
And as I keep running, I like turn to the party. I'm like, I'm committing to the bit. With my 30 feet of movement, do I like get out of the room and see?
Yeah, you kind of catch up to him, then you see that he's like 15 feet ahead of you down like a tunnel.
I will do my second Eldritch Blast at him.
Okay.
I will bonus action Hex him.
Okay.
Because my Hex just dropped. It's my last first level spell slot. He will have a disadvantage on strength checks. And that is only a 16 to hit.
That misses.
Okay. Okay, yeah, that's my turn.
Next is Emil.
I will also run the 30 feet over to the hallway, wherever he's running,
Yes.
so I can see him about 15 feet ahead of me.
Yes.
Okay, I will use my ability Eldritch Secrets to recover my second level spell slot by spending 2 hit dice. And get back second level spell and cast Spike Growth.
Okay.
About 20 feet ahead of him. It has a radius of 20 feet, so that there's just 40 feet of spikes beginning at his feet.
Okay.
For every 5 feet of movement he attempts to make through it, he must take 2d4 damage.
Next is Helena, who will also sprint out of the room, and then she's going to Misty Step to get right next to him, and is going to swing at him twice. Both of those hit. She is going to...
Smite his ass, Helena.
She's going to smite his ass. That is correct. Well, here we go. Alright. She does 48 points of damage to him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Damn.
And I don't think she can do anything else. Yeah, that is Helena's. Well, she's going to like slash like really deep cuts through Leonard and try and like cut off some of these tubes again and try and like even like trying to aim for the lantern. And she's going to call out, "Now, Emil, I know Loomis isn't seeing this, but can you tell him that, like, look at these hits that I'm making on this guy?"
Loomis, Helena wants attention.
I think it's valid. Helena's done more damage on these fools than all of us.
Helena is fucking making chopped beef out of this fool in this hallway. Thought you should know.
Okay,
Emil and Ellis roll a perception check.
let me head that way, I guess.
7.
15.
Ellis, you hear like a whisper from Helena. Siloria above, why am I protecting these people? Only one of them cares about me. I don't understand. And that's what you hear as it's now Loomis and the wolves' turn.
Sweet. How far did Leonard go?
They're
again?
about like 45 feet from you.
Excellent. I get up to him because I can move 50.
Yes.
The wolves technically don't make it. They have a speed of 40. Can I carry them?
No, that would have your movement speed,
Okay.
So.
True. They don't make it all the way.
Okay.
But they halt right behind me, I guess. And then I'm going to hit him or try to hit him with my spear.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm gonna try to hit multiple times. 16 plus 7 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
Okay.
Sorry, just like so down.
10 points of damage.
Okay.
Again. 19.
To hit?
19. To hit, yeah.
Yes, that hits.
That's only 6 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna use a bonus action to unarmed strike, just one.
Okay.
That doesn't hit. A 14. Or wait, I have a bardic. Hold on. 19 to hit.
That hits.
And that will be for not a lot. 7 points of damage. And then another 2 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. He's still up. He's still up. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Next would be the lair, but you guys are kind of leaving the lair, so nothing can affect you. Next is Leonard's turn. He sees the spikes in front of him, and he's going to turn to wallop on you twice. Loomis?
Okay. He has disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Because of my cloak.
Oh, that's right. 21 to hit for the first one.
Yes.
And 14.
No.
You take 6 points of damage, and that is Leonard's turn. Next is Ellis.
Is he looking pretty hurt?
Yes.
I will say to him, and I was like, "Hey, Leonard, guess what I just did to your brother? I blew his head off because y'all wouldn't let us leave your cave. Guess what I'm going to try to do to you right now?" And I'm going to do 2 Eldritch Blasts on him.
Okay.
One is a 21, one is a 22.
Both hit.
14 points of force damage and 6 points of necrotic damage.
What does this look like?
I finished the sentence, and before he could respond, 2 Eldritch Blasts hit him in the face and blow his head off.
All right. The two of you in a harrowing encounter here in the caverns have... Did I say the two of you? All of you. Whatever. This group has encountered these two here in the caverns and have defeated them. Today, it did not get so dicey.
I mean, it got pretty dicey. I rolled a lot.
Scary for a little bit, but
Roll a lot of
of
dice.
dice.
Poor Charmaine.
Damn.
Charmillionaire.
Poor CharChar slide.
CharChar Binks.
Oh, I think Becky disconnected.
Becky
She left the chat.
He left the chat.
I think Becky got a little mad that we never said his name correctly, but come on, it was a good bit. Thank you so much for listening. You know where to find us, the same place as always, and you can find us in the new year with our new episode, number 72, on January 1st.